What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Jacob and today we're going to be working on my 2016 Ford Focus SE and we're going to be making a custom splitters out of plywood that I picked up from Home Depot. I got 3/4 inch plywood. We're not going to be making like some extensive splitter like most people do where you mount it to the chassis and everything. I'm just going to make it small, so I'm hoping I don't have to mount it to the chassis, but we're going to be working with this plywood I picked up. Got some spray paint, we got black, clear coat, some brackets just to support them, new screws, and these mounting things where I'm going to screw into the splitter and attach it somewhere on the bumper so it won't fall off so easy. First things first, we got to take off this rubber lip that's on here, and it's just held on by a bunch of screws, so we're going to start to take that off. Alright, so I got all the stuff off of it, and it's left with a bunch of scuffs, probably from being scraped a lot. It's a ton of holes from the screws, but I mean the splitter's going to cover that anyways. So let's get right into making the splitter now. I got the bumper onto the pieces of wood, and now we're just going to trace out how far we want. But I'm thinking like, this is about 2 inches. I'm just going to do that all the way around and just trace it and see how it goes. So I got the outline I think I want, or it just kind of curves along, straight along there. Don't mind these lines, I know which line I'm supposed to use. I just was trying to get the measurements down, it took a while. And I made a little aggressive turn right here. If you look here, that's what the Focus has. So I wanted to kind of copy that just to give it that nice little look, that custom look. And in the back here, you're just gonna follow all along the outline of the bumper. As you can see the line. That's what I'm doing. Usually a splitter, you'd go farther in and connect to the chassis. But I'm trying to make more of a lip kind of look, and we're just going to use the holes that are already here and just bolt it straight to the bumper from there. Alright guys, so now I took the bumper off, set it to the side, and we're going to be cutting this off using a jigsaw. So as you can see, I have the outline I need, and I also already drilled the holes, and I marked them from the holes that are already there, and I also added a couple just to give it more stability since this is 2 separate pieces of wood. I'm using brackets to connect them on both sides. Basically the outline, and we're just going to be using the jigsaw to cut it out. Okay, so we got our first cut out of here. So this is half of the splitter. Looks pretty good. I'm going to be sanding it down, of course, because it's a little all over the place. It's not that aggressive because I had to round it because of the jigsaw. Probably could have made it better, but looks pretty solid for now. We're going to do the other side now. Alright guys, so I got it cut out, did both sides now. I already sanded it, and we got a nice surface to work on. So far it's looking so good. Let's get the bumper on there and see how it looks. So I got some clamps to hold down the splitter and to align it with the holes I did for the bumper. And now we're just going to be bolting in the splitter to the bumper. This build I'm actually using a screw and bolt combo. So I'm drilling the screw through the bottom here and making it pull through with the bolt, because it's bolts and nuts are much stronger than a screw. So I'm gonna do that to all the holes, and I'll be back when we do it. I got it bolted on in a couple of reasons, just to make sure it doesn't come off, because I'm only putting it to the bumper, not the chassis, like I said, just so it's easy to take it off whenever I need to for the bumper. And I put this brace right here just to give it extra support. This is basically how it's gonna look in the back. Just a couple of bolts to keep it down, and that metal brace to keep it together a little better. And now we're going to turn it around, sand it to even it out, and then we'll start painting it and it'll be done. Got the splitter on, it's all aligned. Everything's aligned perfectly. And now we're just going to sand it to make it even on both sides, because this one's just a little bit smaller than this side. But so far it's looking so freaking good. Like, we just need to paint this thing black right after we sand it, and it's going to be good to go. Finished sanding, and I got it to be pretty damn even, like as close as I can get it. As you can see, looks pretty solid. So now all I have to do is take it off again, paint it black, probably put a bolt right here just to secure this place, because these are 2 pieces of wood, so I don't need that falling off or anything. But so far guys, it's looking so damn good. Like, this costed me, only needed to buy the wood and the hardware, was about $25 just for this solid plywood piece of lip. And I got lucky because it was 70% off. That's why the wood was so cheap. And now we just gotta take it off and paint it, and we'll be good. So here we are. We painted the black on top so far. So it's all even coats, all evenly sprayed. And now we just have to do the bottom, and at that point we can go ahead and slap it onto the bumper and put the bumper back on the car. And I painted the splitter black, and I also did a red outline just for contrast on my red car. It looks pretty good. I got a nice gloss going on. Now all I gotta do is paint a couple layers of clear coat just to seal it from water, and other than that we'll just throw it back on once it's done. Got the splitter all painted, the clear coat's on and everything. We're waiting for it to dry. Now we're just gonna connect the bumper and we just throw it back right onto the car. So I got the splitter on, it's all bolted on. I put a ton of bolts, a brace to help the support right here because it is two separate pieces of wood. And now all we gotta do is go throw it on. The bumper on, and just look how clean this thing looked. Came out so good. Can't wait to see how it's gonna look when it's on. Guys, and that's basically going to wrap up this video of how to make a splitter, a custom one. You can make this for any car. I just made this for my 2016 Ford Focus SE. And that's basically how you make it. It's just out of wood. Just follow those steps and it should be fine. If you guys want more anchors or anything, that's up to you. I'm going to risk it on these bolts. Hopefully it works. And that's going to be it. Hope you guys liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys later.